Jeez. How many closets do you need? Welcome, new student. We hope you're as excited about your first day at Goodfellow High School as we are. Ugh. Please be sure to bring the following with you on your first day of class so that you can get right into the swing of things. 1 sturdy folder with pockets for each of your 6 class periods, 1 line notebook per period, with 1 large notebook with 6 divided sections, at least 6 pens, blue or black ink, and 6 pencils, 1 box of colored pencils, a standard combination lock for your assigned locker, a nutritious lunch, or $2.50 for a lunch provided by the school cafeteria, a positive attitude. Seems like the one thing she doesn't have. Please remember to get plenty of sleep the night before and be ready for the first bell to ring at 8 a.m. See you soon. Again, welcome. Beth Valance, Principal.
Oh my god. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school, and there I am, introducing myself to the class, and I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House girl. Great.
Yep, great. Oscar Doc Masson. Oscar Masson, 60, of Boone County, died peacefully last month in his home. Mr. Masson was born on September 8, 1933, in the house that would be his home for the rest of his life. How depressing. He attained his degree in pharmacy at a young age and returned to Boone County to practice. He quickly became a well-loved figure at the center of the community. In the decades preceding his passing, he was seldom seen outside his home. A service will be held this Sunday at the First Methodist Church at 1 p.m. All are welcome. His survivors include his nephew, Terrence Greenbrier, as well as in spirit the people of Boone County to whom he provided wellness and comfort. Well, what about James Clark at the bottom, 31, of Boone County? He obviously died. No? Please no? It's so weird. It's like pseudo-realism, I guess? Like, I can't really tell where it stops being art and starts being graphic. Hi, Mom, Dad, and Sam. I'm in Paris. I have done many Parisian things, including eating le petit déjeuner and wearing a beret. I'm going to have lots of film to develop when I get back. Sam, I'm bringing you back something from the Shakespeare Book Company since you are my favorite sister and only sister. Love you all, Katie. And someone wrote weird next to 1 Arbor Hill. And judging by the handwriting, I would say it was me. Yeah, that looks like my handwriting. Apparently, I'm a bitch. So I guess I'm trying to figure out what happened to my family? Atonement. Ching? It's an awfully loud fan for not doing anything. Electrical inspection form for Terrence Greenbrier. Does the entire electrical system meet local codes? Yes. Are there deficiencies in correcting? Unclear. Wiring in-house is technically up to safety and amperage requirements. However, multiple layers of wiring have been added into structure over the last 100 years. System is frequently unpredictable. Lights blink out for no clear reason. Pressure on floorboards and door frames disrupts circuits wired directly behind the surface. Properly reworking the electrical system would be highly destructive to the walls, floors, and fixtures of the structure. After discussion with Mr. Greenbrier, since there are no current safety concerns, issues will not be addressed. From the Black Cat Electrical Co. All right. Geez, how many telephone directories do I need? I'm pretty sure we're all clear that I'm in Boone County. Or whatever. The killing of JFK. That's great. Crap out of my way. That wasn't me. Oh, maybe it was me. Is a glass. Oh, it's not a broken glass. Back to basics. Sent back in time to Dallas, 1963 again. You can do better. What if JFK wasn't JFK? Early space flight to Utopia. Advanced technology and World War II early. Time stream 2 different. JFK president. US and USSR coalition. Chinese, not Japanese, possibly Lebanese. Paradox results in JFK death being desired outcome. Magic bullet theory. Lone gunman. Record JFK off HBO. Oh, record JFK off HBO. USSR killed in Marines. Why not disrupt? State of emergency. So, Pioneer combination Laserdisc compact disc player, MSRP about $1,000. Remote with backlight, double-sided play, headphone out, display on off, jog, shuttle dial. Digital, slow motion freeze frame, last frame. They say that a jack of all trades is a master of none. I have to disagree. Mastery is not a question of specialization, but sureness of purpose and dedication to craft. If you happen to be in the market for a combination LD-CD player, you'll be glad to know that Pioneer seems to share this particular. I'm a jack of all trades. Not necessarily by choice. Just because I have a very short attention span. Oh, that's creepy. Thank goodness for lights. I'm not afraid of lightning or thunder. I just don't like loud noises in possible horror games. I think it's a horror game? It might be a horror game. This means nothing! Dad's second book. apparently about JFK. To each their own. Not my cup of tea, but whatever. Soft face? Everything is soft face! Ugh. Ugh. I was a teenage drag queen. That doesn't look like a woman. Or a man. More a woman than a man. Readers just tell us about the worst moments. 90210, does anybody still care? No. The male gaze, how to subvert it. Sarah Holst, not gathering moss. I don't know why I care about that. Okay. I don't know why I care about that either. You look important. Stranger Under My Roof. The #1 best-selling advice book for parents and teens. Oh, parents of teens. Well, teen years are fraught with change, of all types, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, but these changes don't just affect your teen. Your teen's turbulent years are a challenge for parents as well, maybe the biggest challenge you've ever faced since having children. The book holds insights to your teen's behavior from the very beginning as he or she first enters adolescence up through the end of your teen years and usually enters adulthood. Practical strategies are based on well-tested principles, pediatric psychology, presented by Dr. Medina herself, a mother of 2 teenagers. Well, by the time this is being read, probably not teenagers anymore. Where to gain new tools for establishing a productive, healthy, and loving dialogue with the stranger under your roof. I never had such a good conversation with my daughter. That is depressing. I don't want to have a conversation with any stranger under my roof. Oh! 0451. Dear Terrence, David asked me to write you regarding the reviews you've been submitting for the last few months. Frankly, they're becoming more trouble than they're worth from an editing standpoint. There's a word limit. It's your job to stay under it, not mine to cut back to it. Even then, it's becoming harder and harder to weed out the tangents and non-sequiturs from the usable copy without heavy rewrites. The reader of home theater aficionado, I know what it means, want to hear about the quality and value of hardware, not ruminations on your childhood. If it were up to me, I wouldn't be writing this letter, I'd just be cutting you loose. There's tons of guys half your age who would take half your rate to write stuff and I could actually use. But David's known for a long time, and he's the boss. Oh, known you for a long time. So I'm giving you one more shot on his say-so. You should write him a nice note thanking him for his patience and generosity. Look through your old stuff and start submitting reviews like that again. Then everybody will be happy. Reviews editor. 0451. Oh, I threw that there. I was like, what's that there? Is that liquor? Dad, you lush. Wow. I'm really good at throwing things. John Russell opened his eyes and saw them. His eyes? The stars. Twinkling as if he were lying on the grass in his family's yard in Massachusetts, even though that place was a million miles away. No, he blinked the sleep from his eyes, looking through the carbon-reinforced safety glass of the space station Archimedes. Yes, he was a long way from home, but the future needed him. John Russell's head swam. He felt incredibly drunk, despite not having touched a drop in hours. He vomited onto his feet. His bare feet. He stared for a moment, processing his sick-flecked toenails. scanning up his bare knees. He was completely naked. I see where this is going. He looked up and met the eyes of a gorgeous blonde woman wearing a tight polymer fiber tunic. Then fabric that strained at the seams to contain her generous bosom was emblazoned with the phrase, Matter Transference Operator. There, he passed out. John Russell had crossed the gap in time. Is this like an erotic story, or only messages had passed before, but now, man. They needed him, now more than ever. Changing the past was no longer good enough. The instructions from the council had been clear. What to procure, what to construct from it, how to assemble it. So he made the machine. How to transport him bodily across time. And now he stood there on the bridge of this dark ship, Archimedes. I know that it's supposed to mean that he's getting drunk, but I find it funny. Command of the vessel, because only he who had saved the president's life twice before could helm the naive crew to their destiny, the fate of the galaxy. I can't tell if that's supposed to be I forgot it! Oh, son of a bitch, I got distracted by the potentially softcore fanfic 0451 that he was reading, or writing, and completely forgot.